Hey, let me hear that whole Jeff.
Yeah.
It's the intro part.
Beat by
Just
Jeff.
the number two. But I'm right
Yeah.
uno. AK with me. New money game.
Kill.
Type one.
Off the Wall podcast, dopest podcast of the century. I'm your host, Meech.
Your boy Draco.
And we have a guest in here today. This is his first time on the podcast. His name's Clay Presley. Tell him where you can find him.
Clay, you can find me at on SoundCloud at Clay Presley, Instagram Clay Presley, Twitter Clay Presley, Snapchat Clay Presley, and yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
All Clay Presley.
Clay
Yeah,
Presley.
you can find me on
Clay Presley, the name, bro.
yeah, the name, shit. You can. I also got two of my songs on YouTube also. So
Clay Presley.
Yeah, Clay
We're gonna
Presley.
put all that.
You got
in
any
the description.
videos?
No, I don't have no videos. I got
visuals?
one video in the work right now though.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put link all that in the description.
Bet.
Well, we're
sure.
gonna start here first. So you're our first R&B artist, man.
Right?
It's been on
Changing
there.
up the game a little
Yeah,
bit.
we changing it up. We gotta get
hip-hop,
we got a different side of the genre, man.
right?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be covering everything.
Oh yeah,
So,
shit.
bro,
Let's get it.
What was your? I forgot. What was the name of
So
your?
I wanted to actually know real quick, who are your inspirations outside of rap. So what are your R&B inspirations?
R&B like Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Usher, Michael Jackson. He's not really R&B, but like popish.
Okay.
Chris Brown, Trey Songz. The list goes on and on.
Okay.
I respect it because, like I said, a lot of these kids they can't look up to the old greats.
yeah.
You brought up Marvin Gaye. I mean,
Luther
like
Vandross.
rap. Like I said, rap's the only genre you can't respect your greats, your elders.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so what got you started wanting to make music?
Shit. Well, I've been singing since I was a youngin'. So like around like five or six, I started singing. I remember it was one time when I was a kid. My mom had threw this party for my birthday, and everybody was outside playing. I was in the house singing Al Green, singing Usher, Let It Burn, and shit like that.
Okay.
You wanted
So
to go out. You wanted to go out there and rip it up.
Yeah.
Just
That's
singing
what
for
I
the
was
family.
doing. Yeah, I was singing in front of the family, but through that time passing, growing up, like I always kept singing to myself, so my family didn't know that I was taking it serious anymore.
Right.
So I didn't start coming back out until like last year. So.
Okay.
I feel you. So you had to go through a process of making your own music, right? So that's kind of why you took off a little bit of time.
Yeah, I took I wouldn't say necessarily took off. I'd say is that I was having a conversation with my vocal coach.
Gotcha.
And in the midst of it, I couldn't find my sound. I didn't have a sound.
That's
just
always
yet.
the hardest part.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I was like, fuck, I ain't gonna never have no sound. I'm just looking.
So what was your main problem as a sound? You couldn't find a tempo or?
It was all of it.
All of it?
Everything. I was trying to figure out how to make sure I don't sound like everybody else.
Yeah, I got
Trying
you.
to make sure I don't emulate somebody else too much.
And because it can easily happen by accident.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
A lot of that's what a lot of artists be saying. They be when they first start out, they'll make a mistake and write just like their their favorite artist. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
right, that's normal. But yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, so I just took my time with it. So before I met my vocal coach, I met him back in 2015. So I met him at the United Sound Studios, which is borderline East Side Detroit.
I was about to say this is all Detroit.
Yeah, and I met him through Helliva. I walked in the studio. I didn't even know who Helliva was at the time. He was just like, "Who you looking for?" And I'm looking for a guy named Lyrique, a vocal coach and shit. So when I first recorded my first song, it was horrible. It was like fucking cats getting hit by cars. And all that.
Nobody's first song is good.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
time.
every artist wants their first song thrown away. Please get that shit out of my face.
Man, who are you telling?
That's what makes a good artist, though.
I have it. I actually have the CD at home, and I was looking at it. It was I did a cover to Anthony Hamilton, Charlene, and it was just horrible, man. It was horrible. But now I think I'm getting better. I believe I'm getting better.
Oh yeah, no, your last song was really dope.
Yeah, thanks,
what
bro.
What was the name of it again?
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah,
that was really dope. Can you tell us the inspiration, what it's more about?
Houston is about a past relationship that I was in.
Okay.
I was conflicted within the relationship, wondering if I should stay or should I go.
Okay.
It was just a differences that we had between the two. So you know, eventually, hopefully everything work out. You know, if it do, it do. If it don't, it don't. You know.
Okay.
It was just getting at that point. Like that's the point of the song. Like just whatever happens, you gotta just accept it.
Yeah, basically, it's just that like me just dealing with, like it was just me just battling with things that was going on with me. You know what I'm saying?
And you, at this time, you didn't really figure out you wanted to be an artist or not. That's kind of like
at that time, that song was recorded right after my first song, which is "Wasting Time."
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I know about that one.
So Houston was recorded in my basement. It was one night I was just like trying to figure out like, damn, what can I write to? I was trying to do an up-tempo song.
Okay.
I was chasing something that I was just like, you know what? Let me stop wasting time and just go on and just record what I feel. And then I had some candles lit, lights and all that shit is off in the basement.
Had to get the vibes.
Had to get the vibe, right? And it actually, that's how I actually found my way into like writing my songs. I can't write like none of my songs like get deep and to get all the emotion out without my candles, without the lights off.
You gotta be in the right headspace when you're trying to like get your words out. Yeah,
everybody got
like
their own way.
I'm trying to remember, but I know a lot of recording artists. Like when they're in the studio, they'll just put on some TV and just mute it, just for inspiration. Like Tarantino, Scarface.
Oh yeah.
Even some weird shit. Like I've heard people put on like the Animal Channel.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, just like what?
That's crazy.
I had to get inspiration from a giraffe, I guess. All right.
Man.
No, but bro. No, what were you talking about? Yo, yeah, no, we're talking about your song.
Yeah.
Your song. And dude, I lost my train of thought. Freaking. No, we were talking about your song Houston.
Yeah.
And your inspiration.
Yeah.
And like
he was pretty much saying like he got in a certain mood for it.
Yeah.
Like he had to get his candle
so,
set and
like,
he got in that.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically that's your whole style of like how you like to write music every time. Like you gotta be with the dim lights and
yeah, I gotta have. Oh no, the lights have to be absolutely off. If I do have a light on,
whole absolutely off.
Everything is off. The room is dark. Only thing that's lit is the computer light and probably like a black light.
Oh, okay.
Or like a you know, like them Christmas lights they put outside. In
the winter, I got you.
And they light up the house.
You need the lights,
so
black lights,
like laser light.
You
Yeah, you know
so
what I'm
it's
saying?
like them, okay.
Yeah, so like where they're not too bright. So like this light I got, it's like when I look up at it, I get a bunch of different illusions out of it. Yeah. Like one night I might be thinking like I'm seeing the ocean, or I might be seeing stars or some shit. You know.
So even for your upbeat songs, like it's the same process.
Hell nah, it's much different.
You gotta be like in a better. You gotta be like upbeat. You gotta go out to the club. Like I just left the club.
Yeah, shit like that. Actually, like if I haven't wrote an upbeat song yet, but I'm in the process of making one.
Right.
Like for that inspiration, it has to be like with my ballad songs. I write those all at nighttime.
Yeah,
and I record them all in the night. But if I write an up-tempo song, you know, depending on how I'm feeling, within the day.
Nice summery day.
Okay. Yeah,
it'd be a good day to write.
Like if it's outside, like right now, I'll probably write something crazy. Try to write something crazy, you know. But you know.
So do you have any projects planned, or are you just trying to release songs right now?
This next song that I'm going to be putting out pretty soon, which is called Changes. After this song, I'm going to release this one, but after this, it's going to be a mixtape. So I plan on releasing a mixtape.
So you got a whole plan, okay. Well, so you say what's this first song? Do you want to like give them like what it's about, like? This next song I'm talking about.
Changes. Yeah, it's like a story I made up. You know, a storyline that I made up, and but it's like somewhat true. It's like this chick I'm trying to holler at. You know what I'm saying? And like she's dating all different types of dudes. Yeah. You know, seasons changing. She not learning her lesson. Not seeing who's right for her and who's the best for her. So I just finally stepped to her and was just like, look, now you've been going through all these cats for the longest. Right. You know. Now
you need some changes.
You need some changes in your life.
Right.
You dealing with petty hoes. You know, talking to fuck boys.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it ain't no need for all that shit when you got a real one.
It's hard. It's hard for these girls to avoid the fuck boys, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because so many people fuck up. You got so many fuck up.
boys. Yeah. I mean, people fuck up though. Does just fucking up mean you're a fuck boy?
No, not necessarily. You got to do fuck boy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do fuck boy shit, say like okay, for an example, you know, I told you guys I'll be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and I just don't show it without a phone call or text.
No,
that's
yeah,
my
that's
whole-
exactly
that's
exactly,
fuckboy
bro.
shit.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
That means like I was unprofessional on my end.
Yeah, like
know?
you hit us with the text the day after.
Yeah, like my bad for about yesterday. It's
Right.
fuckboy shit. Like
Right.
that from that point on, I don't even want to
No,
fuck
we
with you
had
no
so
more.
many
Yeah,
of
like
them, man.
you can't even confront me the day of. You can't just be like, yeah, I can't make it, man.
Like yeah, dog.
Yeah,
If
like
it ain't
some,
even
some bull,
like yeah,
shit
if it ain't no
excuse,
dire,
bro.
if it ain't no dire shit, like something that was just crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then you
blowing you off
absolutely
for something stupid.
yeah, man.
You know.
I mean, everybody got to start somewhere, so I take this as a huge step in my career that
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
pushing forward to.
for
so
sure. Yeah,
I
this is
really do
investment.
appreciate the reach out.
Thank you. Yeah.
For sure, man. We
Yeah.
gotta plug these artists out here.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the whole
hell yeah.
mission at the end of the day, bro. So, so you into the fashion scene? Like, what's up with that? The way you get your inspiration and style from? I see you got like a dope silk. Like those are kind of called like antique coats. They're called souvenir jackets.
Antique.
This bitch.
We'll put a picture in on that.
I got
souvenir jacket. That's so dope. What is that?
I got it. It's called Beast Mode
Okay.
jacket, and the label, the brand is called Beast Mode. Also,
Beast mode. Okay.
yeah. So I just saw it one day at Macy's, and I was just like, damn, that shit's sick.
Okay.
So I just copped it. But fashion wise, yeah, I'm trying to step my fashion up, man. All through my
Right.
days of high school and shit, I was like, I ain't had a fashion like
Same,
that. But
bro. Like right when I got out, that's
know,
when I started really
shit
getting
changed.
into
It's
it.
hard though, cause like we didn't have jobs.
Exactly.
I knew if
Yeah.
I would have had like a
would've
job to
flossed
work at
and
and
all
do
day.
school, I would have been how I would
Laced,
now.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like my brother, like my mom always bought my brother like the newest Jordans, the newest, the
Yeah.
high brand clothes and shit. But like she'll be like, well, you know, you told me you don't care what you wear just as long as you got something.
Yeah.
So here's some
You know, I was
sketch.
just
So here's some
grateful.
sketchers,
you
boy.
know? Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just
No.
wearing Levi's my whole high school career.
Right.
I love Levi's still. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I
But,
used to love Levi's.
you know.
No, but your mom always give you that one piece, bro, that you did not like.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Still had to wear.
No,
She didn't wanna
it was the
wear
worst. No,
feelings,
it was
for
no, it was the worst in elementary school. I hated DCs, and my mom bought me like 2 pairs of DCs.
Oh, I never had DCs.
I was
still
like,
fuck with
I-
Vans though. Heavy though.
I
Oh,
love
I fuck with
Vans,
Dan. I
bro.
fuck with Vans
No,
still.
bro,
But man, do y'all remember Heelys?
Hell yeah, I
I
used
used
to
to
have
have
a pair of
a
Heelys.
pair.
Heely to school?
Hell yeah, I got suspended for healing inside my fucking hallways.
Oh man,
Every class period, I'm healing. They're like, take your wheels out.
you leaving
know?
the scrapes on the floor like,
Yeah, like I'm leaving like fucking skirt marks all on the floor. They're like, man, take your shoes off, man.
take your
Damn.
shoes off. How you gonna tell me to take my shoes off? This is where I wore to school.
You know what I'm saying? So they,
Man,
What
those
class are you?
them bulky ass
What class are
bottoms.
you?
what class?
Yeah.
I'm class of 2014.
Oh, okay.
So I graduated a while ago.
Yeah.
I go to Wayne State and shit. So
For sure.
you know,
What you studying?
Yeah.
business and marketing.
Nice.
There,
So I
there you
gotta-
go. That's
I'm
gonna
trying
help
to
you.
do
That's
it.
gonna help you in
See,
the.
that's like the best skill to me. Like if you want to do something, business is like you can't go wrong with.
Learn to
making
promote yourself.
Hell yeah.
Honestly,
That's the biggest goal. Like you want to be able to do this from all the beginning. You know, like
yeah.
Chance the Rapper. You know, he started off independent. Like I
You
really.
didn't sell an album, bro.
He hasn't
never
even
sold-
sold the album.
Exactly.
I mean, he's gonna eventually.
Yeah,
but
but like you know,
the fact that he's made it this far in the game and hasn't sold one.
he's
Well, I
been
mean,
just
he's starting to
streaming.
he's
I'm
starting to
talking
sell
about,
music now.
But like back in the day, he didn't sell his music. He gave his music all out for free on streaming services the whole time. That was like his whole wave though.
But he got his money through touring.
Oh
right?
yeah, exactly. He got his
Yeah.
money. All his money came from shows, which is interesting though. You know,
Yeah,
that's
he
how
makes a
you know
lot of
people
fucking
love
money.
him. You know.
and
And
I
those
mean,
features and shit.
Yep, and
Yeah.
features. Yep,
Yeah,
those
features,
automatically
yeah.
is a lot of money right there. You know.
plus they factor in streams now. I mean, that's why he won a Grammy.
Right.
He wouldn't even have won a Grammy if they didn't count that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm straight
'Cause
to that motherfucker.
I forget. Like I think it was for Coloring Book. I think Coloring Book won the Grammy.
It did. It
Yeah,
did.
he won the Grammy off Coloring Book. Like
Yeah.
didn't sell one song.
Yeah.
off of it.
Streams.
That shit crazy.
And-
Apple Music
and
was like one
the
of
craziest thing to me though is he called it out before it happened.
He really did.
On Ultralight Beam, he was like, he said something about getting a Grammy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
I
on
don't
Kanye
know.
West album.
You already know.
Yeah, on
I
Kanye
know what
West's
you're talking
albums.
about, yeah.
Yep. Life of Pablo. I think it was on Ultralight Beam. Was that the? Song?
Yeah, that was the song he said it on.
Yeah.
That was the only song he was on.
right. Oh yeah,
But
you're right.
He had versions that
He had Wolves, but I never really fully like.
Chance wasn't on
analyzed that.
Wolves. Chance wasn't on
Wait,
Wolves.
was that which one was it then?
No,
Waves?
he had a
Was he on
version of
Waves?
Waves,
Yeah, Waves.
that was his, and then he had a version of Famous.
Famous.
Yeah, he had two different versions,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they just
yeah,
never
right.
got released.
I only heard.
I've heard
like,
Kanye.
snippets.
I've heard Kanye's done like 10, 20 different. Like he'll do different versions of songs
Right, he be spitting
for like
out
every
constantly.
album. Like, have you ever like scrapped the song, like you had like a full on song, and you were like, I just need to tweak it.
Yeah.
Like it's missing something.
Yeah. My first song, "Wasting Time," was re-recorded like 20 times.
Dang.
So every time you were like, I'm not feeling it.
You have 20 different versions, basically.
Damn.
Or you had, you know?
Yeah, damn near.
Okay.
Like if one line of the song changes,
yeah,
I play the whole song over.
It's not gonna sound right.
And it didn't sound right.
That's kind of like with rap, bro. Like when
That
one
shit
bar
crazy.
don't sound right, that's gonna like just mess up the whole
It messes
whole
up the
entire
whole
song,
thing.
you know?
So
or at least a good chunk of it.
About that 21st retake.
Oh,
You're like, this is the one.
This is it.
This is it.
And
Like, how's that feeling to just know you got the one? Like that one take that you know's gonna be the version you're dropping.
Shit.
You probably felt like the man when you got out that studio. I know
did.
how. Like that's like me when I did
did.
my first. When I did my first podcast.
did.
A part of me knew, okay, it's not the best, but I got it off my chest.
Yeah,
You know,
I feel you.
You know what I mean? So like, how did you feel like when you got out that studio? That
I mean,
day,
shit,
you know?
like when I was recording it, you know, it sounds the version that you guys hear now.
Yeah.
It's not like the 20 versions I recorded.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but now, like when I got done with it, I was just like, damn, this is it. And I had made one last tweak with it. At first, it had a beat in the middle of the song, but I took the beat out and I gave it with the drop.
With the drop.
Yeah, with the drop. So like the beat to go out, then it come back in.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got you.
yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
got
like a
you,
beat
man.
drop.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and then that's when people was like, damn, I fuck with that.
So you started to gain like a fan base. Like a
yeah,
lot
I started.
more?
Yeah, like I really need to get my Instagram up.
Dude,
my
yeah.
Instagram and
Instagram
Snapchat.
is definitely like where is that right now?
Hell
you know?
yeah, dog.
Instagram, like,
Hey,
Mate.
nice little transition.
what up,
How do you guys feel about Instagram models?
Shit, hey, it is
Dude.
what it is.
dude? It's like
I
like
really
laying
don't
the
have.
plug.
Yeah, I don't have no like
I don't hate
feelings
'em.
about it. I'm like just like, hey,
But it's like,
it's their body.
laying
Like
the
they
plug
worked.
is the-
They worked for it. Most
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, I mean, like you can't knock somebody on
Exactly,
how they did it. You know
you
what
know?
I'm saying?
And just because there's a lot of thirsty guys out there, hey, like we're fucking human.
Right.
What do you want from
That's our
us?
instinct.
Right, but that
Like-
proves to you know it's a lot more money to be made out here. Money is
Right.
made.
But I feel
Everybody
like
has
it's more.
equal
I feel like
opportunity.
if we're talking about the Instagram route, though, it is mostly for females. Like females are the ones that are gonna get paid off this shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like from
Like-
that flat tummy tea shit.
Right.
Yeah, that flat tummy tea shit.
That's like, it just shows that everybody has the equal opportunity to get like a large sum of money. You know?
Yeah, in
like,
some way, however you do it, even if you gotta sexualize yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I don't have no problem seeing ass on my timeline.
Shit,
Honestly.
an ass pic's probably like 5 bands.
Ever
to
like
them.
walked up to your friend, bro, and he just scrolled into his timeline? It's just nothing but ass, bro.
No.
But hey,
No.
but how do you feel though? Would you mess with a girl though that's posting all that type of shit though?
I mean, shit. I mean,
Like,
depending on. I mean, like if she ain't fucking with nobody, I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, it don't matter.
Just,
like
hey,
if
whatever.
if you getting your bread up,
Right.
you know, you're not doing it for like malicious intentions.
It's
and
all
shit like
clean
that.
on
You're straight.
Instagram. I feel like it's all clean on Instagram.
You think so?
Yeah,
There's a-
because it's like then
okay,
like
man,
you
there's
can't show
some-
nudity.
Like these
you
web-
can't-
Shit,
I'll
there's
be
some
honest.
hoes out there.
Oh, I see. I feel you. I feel you.
There's
Not
some
all,
hoes
but
out
like most of them are just doing like bikinis.
I'll be
and
honest,
stuff.
like these webcam girls,
Oh,
most
yeah.
of them aren't really like hoes. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they just showing their body on camera. No guy can touch them. No
But-
guy can be there.
I mean, but that shows you how far you got to go to get the money, though.
right.
You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm saying?
they really
Right.
grinding for it.
Yeah, they grinding for it.
You should.
I mean,
Like,
to get that, no, look, come on, to get that body is ridiculous.
Right.
If we
Oh,
were for like the equivalent of us to get like a 6-pack and shit, takes years. Imagine how long that girl took to get like this perfect toned ass.
Right.
Shit in the gym every day.
Squats.
Gotta hit them squats 100 a
But
day.
like the companies they be like getting sponsored by and working for, be making them like that'd be like because they have to like that's like all part of the lifestyle, man. You gotta like make sure your body's in tone.
Well,
you
I
know,
mean,
like tone,
yeah,
you know,
when,
toned
like
up
when
and
I see a
stuff.
girl like that, I'm like, oh, that's a healthy girl. Like she has a slim waist,
Yeah.
Right.
she got some nice hips. Like I don't see nothing wrong with it.
They don't hate the lifestyle though.
No.
Whoever chooses that
No, but
lifestyle
you were-
don't hate it. You know,
I think most of the people that have a problem with it, honestly, are the females who
that's ugly as hell.
don't got the
The
who don't got the
insecurities.
same way.
Yeah,
They got the insecurities about it.
Cows. Sign off.
It's like,
I mean,
the,
that's
it's like the
real
girls
life
that get
issue.
mad at you for having like
yeah.
a friend from like the past. Like, oh, you can't fucking talk to that bitch.
Yeah, that's
Like,
I mean,
you just being too insecure.
yeah, true. I mean, insecurity runs deep in this generation.
Everybody's a little insecure, but more people embrace it.
I feel
more.
like
Yeah,
being a hypocrite is way more popular now.
oh,
Like
yeah.
people are
I think so.
hypocrites. They do like let's be honest. Like like how I was just saying about the girls, like getting mad at you for having a friend, but they want to have a guy best. If some of them want a guy best friend, and it's like, how are you gonna? You want me to cut off all my female friends?
I don't trust that guy best friend.
Yeah, I don't trust that. Not even guy best friend. If you have a guy friend, but you want me to cut off my friends, you gotta make like an even way. You can't have me cut off all my friends.
Hell no, it's no, with me it ain't no guy best friend.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
either,
for sure.
It's either y'all best friends and y'all fucking,
Or he better be gay.
Yeah, you better be
yeah,
calling
he
me
better be
yo.
gay,
You better
bro.
be calling me your best friend.
Yeah, fuck. You don't call.
You know how you got those dudes that like they're not gay but they're really feminine, so it's okay that they hang out with the girl.
Hell no, that's a distraction.
Low key though,
That's a
it could be.
It
just
is a
the act. I
distraction.
didn't
He's
think
just
about it
trying
like
to-
that.
He's just trying to be fake gay. He's
Right?
just trying to
I
act it
got
off.
you.
Like,
I didn't even
yeah.
think
Like,
about that, low key.
Where I'm from, that shit don't slide. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I don't think you can be walking
That's
around like
crazy.
acting like that.
I didn't even
No,
think
hell
about that.
no.
Why you just like you put a whole little plot twist to that one?
that shit wild.
Dude show up in like with a Louis V bag. He's like, I'm just here to get my nails done with her.
He
while
low-key tryna
while
hit
he
it.
taking her off and nailing her in like a motel room.
Hell
That's
yeah.
horrible.
Bang,
Like you can't
bang
trust that gay
man
friend shit.
You know what I'm saying? Go back home, hurt as fuck.
Hurt as
You don't
fuck.
even- you don't
You got
even
that.
know.
You got that sniff. Like you're like a hound. You're like, I smell a hoe on you.
Damn, that's crazy. He said he smelled the hole on her.
I smell a hoe on you.
That's horrible.
That's new right there. I ain't heard that.
Freaking Wayne Sack that's the new subtitle album
I
cover?
think that's gonna be the album.
Yeah, I thought.
That's the name of it.
Sorry, it's like a
You
brand
always
though.
burping.
Yeah, I know, always on the podcast. But no, Wayne Sapp is definitely the album, but is that gonna be like a brand itself or like what's up?
It could possibly be. I could see it.
I think it's gonna
'cause-
be like a good like
I
you know
mean,
like
think about
Future. They're probably gonna release T-shirts.
I mean, it's a pretty big opportunity. Tyler
Definitely.
already makes his clothes. A$AP Rocky's high into fashion.
exactly.
Like,
it's like
It
it's
makes
perfect.
sense. They need to
only
do
makes
clothes.
sense.
They need to
Drop
do
a
clothes
t-shirt
and an
on there.
album.
Definitely.
But how'd you feel about that new song he dropped?
Oh,
What-
yeah, potato salad.
Potato salad.
Oh,
Why is he naming
who's
shit
that?
after food?
Potato salad. That's A$AP Rocky and Tyler Creator's newest collaboration. Like it's a single.
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
they were
was in Paris.
They were freestyling off a beat that was
and
already
Jaden
used.
Smith was in there. Jaden Smith was actually in the car. It was like the green car. He was just sitting there just chilling with his like all his like clothes and stuff, his Misfit clothing and stuff.
Yeah.
But like it was just basically just Tyler and Creator and A$AP Rocky just rapping.
Yeah,
all
so
the
there was
time.
no Jaden Smith in it. He
No
was just
Jaden
in the
Smith.
video.
Yeah, he was just in it. It was dope how they had him in there. Just he was kind of like an Easter egg.
I'm calling it. He probably will be on the
He is,
album.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. He has to.
You don't put someone like in your video
Jaden
like that
Smith?
just to be like.
Jaden
to
Smith
be in it.
Yeah.
featured on the
If
last.
you had your boy on a video, like you should be hinting towards something, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
depending on if he's
If he's like a music guy,
Sounds
that's
good.
what I meant. Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, but no, Jaden Smith was on Cozy Tapes too.
Oh, he was?
What song?
Yeah.
I forgot. What song was
What was that?
Oh, I
Me
know.
and Rocky in the party sipping sake.
Eating
Perrier,
calamari.
Perrier,
Eating calamari.
Perrier or Perriellis or something.
Hey.
No, it's called Perrier.
But I was asking you this question earlier.
What up?
Whose joint album are you more excited for? Chance and Gambino or Tyler and Rocky?
I gotta say Tyler and Rocky, bro. Wayne
I
Sapp.
think, dude, if I'm talking
Chance and
creative,
Gambino.
I mean,
I
no,
think I
I
gotta
like
go Chance.
Gambino and them, but Wayne Sapp, I want to see what that sound like, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
I mean, they have been dropping some fire, but
Like,
Shit,
my thing with
seriously,
Chance and
Gambino is gonna be.
Gambino
it's gonna be crazy.
cool. Don't get me
That's gonna
wrong.
be crazy.
And
No.
Chance the Rapper.
they have not
Forget
really.
about
They
it.
haven't made a song in 5 years, bro.
Let's just say
Like it's a lot of hype
yeah,
waiting.
Wayne Sapp's gonna be the turn up, obviously, but it's gonna have his lyrical,
But I feel
lyrical
like-
stuff. But Gambino and Chance is gonna be the.
It might last
vibe.
longer.
So
No,
they-
not even vibe.
they
I think
probably-
it'll
they
be
gonna
more
have some
real.
hits.
I think it'll be
Yeah,
real.
real. I should say. Yeah,
It'll be
that's the
very
word.
personal.
Definitely.
Like even
Definitely.
Chance was saying that in his interview
Oh,
he was
yeah.
doing.
It's gonna be real.
But
Most definitely.
I don't even know if they'll drop around the same time because
Right.
for some reason I feel like Wayne Sapp could drop anytime.
Uh-huh.
'Cause they've worked a long
I think that's
time.
gonna be dropping probably during the fall.
Drop
Probably.
for info. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Probably during the fall.
I mean, it's like either people drop shit in the winter or the summer. Most of the
Yeah.
time, the fall seems like kind of like a forgotten part of the year for music.
Yeah.
Like it just seems like that's kind of like the dry part of the
Right.
year.
Speaking of collaboration, though, you about to are you doing any collaborations anytime soon?
I don't plan on doing no collaborations anytime soon, but I'm not gonna say I'm not open to them.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very open to them.
People
Right.
not good enough for me.
But it's just that, like, no, I ain't say that. Shit. I mean, but like, I have reached out to some people about
Yeah.
collaborations. But like, if I get collaborations, nowadays collaborations are like 5,000 and more.
Yeah.
For the really high end artists that are out in the
Yeah,
scene.
I know you got some friends that are artists, right?
They straight.
Don't you got what's his name? 6 Milli? Is that one of your boys?
Yeah.
Dude, his hit, bro. He makes some dope bangers, bro.
Yeah, that's my
I like
boy.
Pop a Nigga Top. Oh, I like that. That was cold.
Yeah, 6 Milli, he cold. Shout out to 6 Milli.
6 Milli cold,
He's
bro.
always.
I'll plug him too.
Yeah, he always supported me and shit. You know,
Yeah, he cold.
we actually went to school together and shit. So
his following growing too.
It makes it easier to have somebody do the shit with you.
Oh yeah, it always makes it better to surround yourself with a group.
Hell yeah. I was gonna be going to before I even went off to like a university or some shit. I was supposed to be going to the DIA, and I had got into the DIA at the very last minute. Okay. And I was already going to like Macomb. Okay. So then left Macomb, went to WC3. Then I signed up for Dime School, Dime Music School. So from there, I met a vocal coach named Antea, and she's written songs for like Beyonce and other big artists and shit.
She's written like songs for Beyonce.
Yeah, she co-wrote a song for.
And she's like your teacher, or
she's a musical instructor at downtown on Griswold Street.
It's surprising. I mean, you wouldn't think, but like these writers, like they could be anywhere.
Reach out to anyone.
Like these ghost writers could be anybody walking down the street.
For real.
Hell yeah.
Like
they just
with Drake and Quentin Miller. Like Quentin Miller didn't really seem like the guy to like be writing Drake's hits, but he was.
Wow.
Exactly.
Well, for that one album.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with a ghostwriter though.
There's nothing
nothing.
at all.
Oh, in R&B, it's completely fine. It's completely respected.
Definitely.
But I believe it's okay. Like, okay, if somebody writes your rap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's different because it's just I feel like with R&B is more skill because you got to tune your voice obviously with the
hell yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like it's more.
But
like
if you're getting the words to sing, I mean, you're still
exactly.
Gonna, I mean,
I feel like with R&B is like different.
you have to really channel.
Exactly.
You have to really channel that
be in
person's
tune with that
emotion
beat.
and like really sing that fucking song.
Like if you're doing a sad song, you got like kind of sing like with Frank Ocean. That's a perfect example. You know, with him on Chanel.
But like I've always said with the ghostwriting,
what up?
It's more known in R&B. Like they have the writers credits on like albums.
Yeah,
I mean,
like 7
rap,
people writing one song.
Rap, you got to go through like the booklet and like look through all the writers. They don't make it very known. You have to really dig for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's nothing to be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have a piece of that art.
Be comfortable in your own skin.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, just admit it.
At the end of the day, it's still like your voice, and like you're the one that's like tuned in with that beat. You know, so you don't. You know what I mean? So because with rap, it's just you're just saying it. You know.
Yeah, but that shit. But rap is like I get a lot of my inspiration from rap also too. So like I listen to like a lot of Future, Drake.
Okay. You got some rap tracks in the works?
Shit,
Hey, spit bars.
Somebody told me to start rapping though.
That would be dope, bro. R&B, when R&B, I said this on my last podcast. When R&B artists and rappers come out of their element, and start and experiment with different genres, that is like the best thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna never try it, but I'm gonna say at this time,
Future.
I just want people to see me as the singer.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Because my first song was inspired by Chris Brown. One of his songs called "Play Me" off his mixtape. Okay. And then Future in his song called "Use Me."
Use Me. Yeah.
So that's how that went.
Really, if you think about Future's one of the first guys that like crossed over from like doing the R&B shit to like doing all this rap. Like Future really wasn't a rapper at the beginning.
I didn't even know that. Honestly,
he really
I wasn't.
He was more of a R&B artist.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of like one of his older songs that I remember.
I think when he first dropped "Fucking Them Commas," that's like the first song I heard by him. So,
bro, that's late as hell. That's late as hell in Future career.
I didn't really care for Future, honestly.
His career started off with him writing a song called "Racks on Racks on Racks."
Oh, I heard that one too.
You know
I heard that one too.
His first song.
Yeah.
That that's what he got known off of. He was also in a video with the guy that did it too.
Oh,
I forgot his name. But
oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, he was that's how he got on right there. And his family is from the Dungeon.
Yeah, Dungeon Family, right? Yeah. You never heard of Dungeon Family?
I never heard of Dungeon.
That's more like Southern, like ATL, like Outkast. Goody Mob. What the fuck's his name? CeeLo Green.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, all them two guys. I didn't know that he was Southern Family. I mean, it makes sense though. Like everybody respects Future. Right? Yeah. I haven't really heard nobody fucking bash Future like that.
Yeah, like he's not.
And
trash,
I respect him.
No, here's my thing though. Like, if he would have came out like now, people probably would have been hating on him. But like,
for real?
Future started that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people taking this style right now though.
That's what I'm saying. I think it comes off a lot more honest and genuine when you're one of the first people who starts that wave.
Yeah, if you listen to his song called "Honest," you know he'll tell you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, he basically like
Exactly.
I started this shit. You know what I'm saying? With him and Sierra when they did that one song. I forgot what song it was, but they did a song together too.
Right.
Oh man, don't even bring up the Future and Sierra. They don't want to be brought up in the same sentence, bro. I mean, Russell Wilson will find this video and get us blocked.
It's not about the Gucci flip flops and all that.
Hell no.
Yeah, he said
he get you the views. He get you the views.
Yeah, that'll get us the views. Russell Wilson be like, "Oh no, this video is offending my wife."
Wow.
He said,
Hey man, but did you guys hear about Demi Lovato?
Yeah,
This just happened today.
Yeah,
She overdosed on heroin, man, like this morning.
That's wild.
I know. I never even knew she had an addiction like that.
She had an addiction to cocaine before.
Yeah, I was about to say she was kind of. I think she did drugs back in the day when we was like
high on coke.
I mean, like I was trying to say like earlier, a lot of stars a lot of them have a problem. Every one of them. I don't think you can really find like a clean superstar.
Yeah,
sober superstar.
I mean,
But I hope she's fine though. Like, I heard she's in stable condition.
Though?
I didn't expect heroin.
Honestly, that's like a really big
dirty ass.
Man,
yeah,
black
like
tar.
A really dirty.
She doing some black tar
that's
heroin.
Like legit, like a poor man's cocaine.
How does no one notice? My thing
some
is,
shit that you like.
That's like
my thing is,
can't make
this is like
nothing
my thing is, this is like the Kid Cudi situation. How the fuck did no one know? Like,
honestly.
like Cudi was on cocaine for years. Like no one fucking knew.
Because some people
Demi Lovato's on heroin. How do you not know she's
like,
on heroin?
Freaking Demi Lovato, she's like fine, bro. Like how do you not? How does she like her features is like
that fucking
so
makeup,
right?
That's
like that's crazy.
Oh man, yeah, that's another thing about those.
Somebody knows. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody.
Oh,
At least if it's not 2, 3, it's always one person that knows.
Definitely.
That they go
to. Close family members.
Like
or somebody on tour with them. I mean,
somebody knows.
Man, but like, do you guys ever wonder like why in rap I think like drug addiction is not really frowned upon? It's starting to more now with like Lil Peep dying. Yeah. But like and Fredo Santana.
Yeah, Fredo Santana and stuff.
Yeah, but like,
Fredo died.
I mean, that's the perk. People mostly have just been saying, I'm not drinking lean no more, but I heard Xanax, like Lil Pump said he's not doing no more Xanax.
I mean, well,
Lil Pump's on probation too, so he can't do no drugs. Like
I look at it as like as a manipulation. I don't think all these artists they say they're doing this and doing that, but they juice it up to the point where it looks so
fun
good.
for the kids.
Exactly.
I think that's what.
That's all part of like the act, you know.
Yeah,
that's part of their marketing.
That's why they call it the entertainment.
Exactly.
It's part of the marketing scheme. They want you to like be doing drugs and shit.
Yeah, you think like you got to think about it. Are they out on tour? You know what I'm saying? At the show, fucked up. You know
Future said he doesn't even do drugs like that.
You know, yeah.
Like I mean, like
interview.
And Future talks about drugs like the most.
Exactly. Most artists don't really do drugs. It's all part of their like the character. When
one guy though, Mac Miller.
Exactly.
Mac Miller has been fucked up for a long time. Like I don't know if you ever knew that. But like,
I don't even know that actually.
Yeah, like he had a very very hard time with like a lot of drugs. I heard even maybe I
heard. Did he do cocaine? Actually,
I heard crack and cocaine. Like he was. The only things I pretty much heard him say he didn't do was like heroin. And
heroin's the one you don't think of.
Back in high school, but
you said what?
I used to fuck with him back in high school. But
he went on his drug binge. He went on his drug binge. He's still dope. He's still dope to me. But like, I definitely like his older music, like Kids. Yeah. And I agree with you on that ASAP thing too. Yeah. We were saying ASAP Rocky, like his older music.
Oh yeah.
I think his older music's better.
I love it all though. Honestly.
It just brings back.
Fan, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to ASAP. You know.
It could be a nostalgia thing though, because first time I heard Purple Swag and Peso, bro, I was like in 10th grade.
I feel like it's always nostalgia though.
Like 9th, 10th grade. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's always nostalgia though. That's the reason why like hardcore fans or true fans love the older stuff over there.
They can't. I can sometimes like. But some people, I do really feel like their music was better back when they weren't that big.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah,
true that,
some people lose that hunger drive and they go off into different things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when you start off new, you can't be lazy. Like I know you probably just working.
Yeah,
honestly,
I don't like for the past few days. I've been getting out go to the studio probably like around like 10 at night. I don't leave until like the very next day, probably
like
morning.
Like
oh damn, in the afternoon.
Okay. You know so like right after work or something like that?
Yeah, there's a strong possibility because I have a home studio also.
Okay.
So when I record a song there, I'll go.
You like doing it better at home?
It depends. It's like when I do my slow ballad songs, I do those at home. You know,
Okay.
and then
Makes
I just
sense.
take them to the studio and just buff them up.
Yeah, I got you.
We asked one of our favorite guests on here, Billy Davis,
Yeah.
if he liked working with his friends. Like, do you want your friends in the studio with you, or like, would you rather
Or
just
be alone.
Depends on it, man. It's been incidents when I had people go to sleep on me in the studio and shit.
that ain't cool?
Man, that's not cool. If
You
you're
know
gonna
what
be putting in work, you gotta be in tune.
Yeah, you know
the
what I'm
whole
saying?
time.
And like me, I personally like to have a studio to myself, just me.
Yeah, I
and
got you.
my engineer or my vocal coach, who's ever in there.
Yeah, you and your thoughts and shit, and basically.
Yeah, like I just go through it myself.
All you
but
need is your team.
I'm cool with people coming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just don't be on no fuckboy shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
Oh,
got
people want to come in, like,
Just
take,
to see,
like,
take
fucking see what's
videos,
up.
Snapchat my shit.
Right.
Be like, so they can see where they at, but when they really not really doing the shit.
You have like a girl come through, she like, hey, while you
Right.
recording and shit.
Yeah, you know.
Like trying to, like, no, this
Well,
is
now
not
that
the
I'm
time.
single, now that I'm single, all the bad girls come through. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I
Yeah.
go to Collective Studios on the west side.
Okay.
Click that Instagram link.
Oh yeah.
Click
Anybody's invited. You feel me?
Click it. All the homeboys, you come through, see how I rock, see how I do it, and yeah,
Just come.
come through.
Freaking,
Look at it. Don't bring your boyfriend.
he's only single.
Don't bring your boyfriend. You
So
can
wait. So
drink
so you
some
say
weed
you
and
have
some
been
pot.
working on projects. What like? So what route is this first project going to? Going towards?
This first project, I don't want to give it like all of me just away yet on this first project. But I do want people to get a feel of me and like where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like the come up story a little bit.
Yeah, basically, what I went through to get here, how I got here, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing, like who ignored me, who paid attention to me, all that shit like that. Like 6 Millie was one of the first people on social media. We haven't spoken.
Is he gonna
like,
feature?
Shit.
That would be crazy
Hey.
if he did though. That would be crazy.
Shit, him and I haven't even spoken years. And
Okay,
like
for
since
sure.
I released my first song, Wasting Time, back in like January.
Okay.
He was one of the first people to reach out to me.
How was
so-
the reception? Like the first song.
Oh shit, it's climbing. It's climbing slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's at like 1,800.
Okay.
Have you had to deal with like any haters? And if so, what do you
Hell
do?
no, fuck a hater. If
Fuck
I
a
get
hater,
it,
you just ignore it.
I just ignore it.
We need our haters
got,
though. I like to prove haters wrong.
It's a little
Yeah.
inspiration. Just don't say anything.
Yeah, I don't say shit to them. I mean, if
Exactly.
somebody hate on my shit, you hate on my shit. You know what
If you
I'm
don't
saying?
like it,
But
you don't like it.
you know what I'm saying? How could you criticize it?
My thing is, why did you take your 5-10 seconds out the day to type this if you don't like it?
Right.
Yes, that means you like my shit.
Like
you
I'm
on
just
my
turning
shit.
it off if I don't like it.
You know what I'm saying? You listening to my shit. That means you took time to listen.
It just sounded like you want a response, like you trying to start some shit, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm pretty much a cool person. I don't really.
But like, my thing about the internet thing, nobody's gonna say that shit to you in real life. Like,
Hell no.
you haven't had nobody come up to you and be like, "Oh man, I'm not fucking with this."
Right.
Hell no.
Like people don't do that shit.
People
That's
care
why
about-
I get
care
sick of
about
the
feelings.
I get sick of the keyboard warriors.
Right?
I really
I hate
do.
'em.
Because they won't say that shit.
Keyboard warriors.
They will not say that shit to you in real life.
Put that in parentheses.
Keyboard
Keyboard
warriors,
warriors. That's the highlight of the whole podcast.
Right? Keyboard warriors. That's crazy.
Sick of that shit, man. I'm sick of people. You taking time out your day, like you sitting in your mom's basement typing Adam 22 lame ass podcast. Oh, speaking of Adam 22.
Oh yeah.
The Boom
freaking
Gang
Boom
interview.
Gang, bro. He was like, you watch No Jumper?
Nah.
It's a podcast, and he basically does the same thing we doing, or we do the same thing he does, or in a way. But it's like
Whatever
a whole way.
however you put it.
Yeah.
Y'all both doing the
Yeah.
same shit.
So we both, interview the artists, but like he had, but I hope you know Bump Gang, right?
Boat game?
Boom Gang.
Boom Gang.
Boom gang or no gang.
Boom
Boom
gang,
gang or
my
no
bad, my
gang.
bad.
Yeah, my man
So,
said
bro,
was
he
getting
was
head
on-
on a gram and shit.
Yeah, bro. He was on No Jumper, like he was like, I don't know if he was drugged up or
I don't know what he was on. I thought he was drunk, but he
sounded
thinks he
like
was
throw up
on
the
some
whole
other
time,
shit.
bro. I think he was perked up.
You think he was
Or
perked up?
something.
Oh,
He
he
fell-
recently just passed out on a.
He
on the
fell
radio
into
station
like
and
the
shit.
wall, like when he was
Yeah,
walking
bro.
out,
Yeah.
and his homeboys just picked
He
him
almost
up.
threw
Like,
up on Adam 22.
Yeah, hey, they
I don't-
real as fuck for that shit though.
Huh?
is your but your homeboy is just being like, yeah, man, going to this interview all fucked up like this. Is that I don't
mean,
know.
shit.
That's not good advice.
I mean, what if they didn't even give the advice? What if they just like, yo, bro, you sure?
I know they
you
just
sure
go
this
with it,
bitch?
but like
Right.
that's to me that's almost as
I
bad
feel
as a
like
yes man.
No one on
I mean,
Bump
but
Gang
shit,
make
they
good
looked out
choices.
for him when he was fucking.
Oh yeah,
dying.
when he fell.
True, bro.
Like, bro, I got you.
I wouldn't let my boys just
Yeah.
go on the podcast. Like
Adam
that. But then
22.
again, it's Bump Gang. We all expect it.
But no, Adam 22 didn't even want to interview him. He said like I've
Oh, for
interviewed
real?
you like a couple times, bro. He said this that he's interviewed him, and like he just doesn't want to do this because it doesn't seem right. He's too fucked up. He was too fucked up.
Exactly.
He kept saying it. Like, bro, we should just wrap this up. Because, you know, Adam 22,
I heard that part.
Adam 22 interviews be like an hour long. He cut it like a halfway.
Exactly. I was like wondering, I thought that was a highlight. But like the whole time you see in Adam's face, like he was uncomfortable.
There was nothing to talk about because he was like, you want to start interviewing? He's like, no, we just talking right now. We just talking.
The whole time, bro,
he was gone.
He was supposed to be off of Xan.
He might have been a Xan.
Had to be.
I think
Xan,
he was
bro.
off of Xan and probably was drinking.
Because at least when you drunk, you can still keep a scent. He couldn't even keep his scent.
And then he was talking about his baby mama.
Right.
Alex 22 was like, you could just boot gang your kid,
right?
Steal his kid,
right? He going through fame problems now, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
he doing.
He's going through with the Disney.
But I expected from Bunk though. Like,
dude, I don't honestly. I'll be honest. I don't ever expect like the decline of a celebrity.
Yeah.
It's like,
dude, he just
you have this good life and like
he always does the unexpected though. Like,
oh yeah. He even said that.
He did though. He really did though.
Surprised he didn't fucking steal anything. Oh, and then I saw
he said trying to steal
because that's what he does. That's
honestly,
part of his shit.
Yeah, but
like, did you also see? He was talking to Trippie Redd, and he asked about 6ix9ine, and Trippie Redd just poured water on his head.
I seen
that's
that.
so disrespectful.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know why he did that. That was kind of crazy.
He's like, yeah, okay, I guess you can't talk about 6ix9ine.
And he kept
that was on the radio podcast.
Yeah,
that was 6ix9ine and red hair. I mean,
6ix9ine and Adam 22. Or no,
Trippie
Redd and Adam 22.
No, it was this video, and like they were doing an interview. Trippie Redd and Adam 22 from No Jumper.
Yeah.
And he was trying to ask him about this whole, 6ix9ine situation.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything. He just Trippie Redd just poured the water on his head.
He already warned him. He's like, I warned you, don't talk about. We're here to talk about me and only me.
See, that's what I be getting mad about. Like what?
Dang,
so this,
bro.
like, damn, like we can't talk about anything else,
bro. We gotta talk about what happened recently in your life. You feel me? Like,
damn, he basically little dogged him.
For
this like
real.
Trippie Redd, but like Adam wasn't like mad about it. It's just that, dang. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad about it either. But like, it's like, dang, you still did that.
You fucked up my equipment.
I'm not gonna throw that big of a fit, but dang, though.
Like, why you do that?
Yeah, like was it really
shit,
that like? You know, I'm not gonna like flip a nut about it, but dang, I'm still gonna be like kind of hurt.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know?
Definitely.
So, do you watch like any type of interview like channels?
Interview channels I watch was probably
Breakfast Club.
Okay.
I
like Breakfast.
Have you been hearing all that shit that's going on with Charlemagne?
Yeah, they said he raped his wife and shit, but
They
it
were
wasn't
talking about rape.
Yeah,
he got another rape allegation.
Yeah, because it was supposed to. The question that he asked, it was like dealing like with rape culture and shit.
Yeah,
and the way he used rape in a sentence. They were like both intoxicated.
Oh, so like he brought it up.
Yeah, they both had knowledgeable, knowings of what they were doing, having sex.
So how could it be rape if he brought it up?
Like, yeah, what I'm saying. I don't think it was rape. I think Charlemagne just used the word rape in the wrong sentence.
He said he was like not. He said he was intoxicated, right?
Not when he did the
not when he was talking about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but when the situation happened, what I'm saying. Him and his wife were both doing this podcast. They were both on it. And he asked her, did you think I raped you?
So they're still together.
Yeah, they're still together.
But so it's like not even her that's dropping charges. Who's dropping charges?
What was her response though? Sorry. What was her response though to like when he asked? Like she just said no.
No, she said no. We both were fully aware and we both understood what we were doing and shit. So they both were in the right mind.
I don't think nothing will be pursued from that. Right?
No, you can't. I mean, she doesn't.
He did have like a previous rape case.
They have children together. And shit.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to point at that guy and be like, he raped me when you got kids with him.
Yeah, that shit wild.
Like to say your husband raped you is, I know it happens, but like, it's so weird to sound like we are married and like, I get say you say no, like it should be no. But that's your husband and like he can only have sex with you.
Yeah, that shit wild. I mean, I don't know. I just look at it as like that's their business. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's not out there doing nothing like crazy and he didn't really rape her like all these other allegations and shit that's going on.
Yeah, man.
Like that'd be fucked up. Because all these women nowadays, like ever since one woman came out, all of them came out.
It hurt my heart to hear about Bill Cosby.
Yeah, man, that shit was wild.
I didn't even for the longest I didn't even think that was real. Look at it.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Then they got one for Morgan Freeman.
Do you guys think Morgan? Do you really? I really don't think that one's true, bro. Morgan Freeman ain't gonna rape nobody.
I mean, but Morgan Freeman not even aging, dog. So you never even know.
Dude, he is like immortal, bro. He is like immortal, bro.
He's not even aging, bro.
He's not aging. He's just been stuck like that. Pharrell stay like 20 years old too.
Pharrell's still like 30 right now.
That's what he looked like.
But he's jumping inside the fountain of youth every day.
For real, man.
He's young as fuck. Still.
But then you got people like Trump. Like he's barely touching 50, and he looked like sack of shit.
75. No, he's past 50.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's like 7. I think he's like 70 something.
Okay,
dude. Morgan Freeman not even married.
Who?
Oh, not Morgan Freeman.
No, we went to Donald Trump, and he is married. Yeah, Donald Trump is married though.
Yeah.
Man, fuck Donald Trump. Man.
Yeah, fuck that
clown.
Man, especially after the last stunt he pulled with the kids, taking away from their families and shit.
That's crazy.
Shit's fucked up.
They in like camps.
Do you guys ever think they'll ever change the age limit on the presidency?
Hell no, man. That shit gonna stay.
I feel like 35 is too. I mean, like they should lower it a little, man. Like 35.
Hell no.
A lot of people think if you get
somebody young in there, they gonna fuck it up for real.
I feel like
we don't.
A lot of millennials. If you get millennials,
you gotta give us a shot at some point, though.
I mean,
man.
give them a shot. I mean,
like at some point we just letting the same law and same rules just keep going.
Yeah, I believe the laws will change. Oh, yeah. Laws will change.
The laws will change if we get somebody younger. I feel like now, I mean, it's still
because
for a while. It's gonna be a couple generations.
Yeah,
if you keep these guys.
But you got to think about the past generation that's teaching the upcoming generation. You know what I'm saying? People don't grow and be born to be malicious and evil and killers and shit that.
The White House makes them like that,
or they get taught that.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at it like that. People's backgrounds, you know, it's not that they want to be like that. It's just what they were taught.
It's what they bring up to
like all this racism and shit that's going on, and all these killings that are going on. Like it was a killing that just happened a few days ago in Florida, where they have this law that stands your ground. If you feel threatened, you can kill. You know what I'm saying? That shit is wild. But I believe that's unnecessary. I believe that law would change.
If you feel threatened, you can kill.
Yeah, if you feel
just anywhere. I'm at the gas station and I just see someone standing there. I'm threatened.
Well, no, it's not like that. It's like
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
if they lay your hands on you and shit like that, that person's bigger than you or smaller than you. It don't even matter. It's just as long as they can look like they can strike fear in your eyes. Okay, now you can shoot, kill. He's gone or she's gone, which I think is just completely absurd.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll just say like, how do you feel about the school gun thing? Like, you know, school shooters. Like I would personally, I'd say like we need security guards. Like I don't really like the gun thing.
Now.
I don't really like the gun thing, but like if they're gonna do it, at least have a security guards and teachers have maybe like one or two of the teachers have a gun.
Shit,
no, not everybody needs.
Yeah, if you gotta train them, though, obviously.
Well,
yeah, they need to be trained.
The high school I went to, we had I think we had 2 police officers on ground.
On duty at all time?
Yeah.
You went to Detroit. Right?
No, I went to Lance Cruz.
Oh, Lance Cruz? I didn't know they had police in Lance Cruz.
Yeah, they got 2 police officers on ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, our school was shitty like that.
Yeah,
we got a bomb threat. We had a bomb threat at our school. They called in and we went to school that day.
What?
There was a bomb threat in that bitch.
Right?
And they just didn't take it serious
at all.
That shit crazy.
They said it was in the bathroom and like I guess they checked before school or something.
That's why that shit be happening because
no one takes shit seriously.
Yeah, they don't, bro. That shit is crazy. And people and the kids that's out there, you know, that's going through it, like depression and shit like that.
No one talks.
Don't have no one to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I believe you should really talk to those people. Those people that are super quiet too. That don't ever say shit. Those are the kids to watch out for because they might be going through some shit at home. That's why, like me growing up, my parents always told me not to make fun of the kids that wear glasses or kids that are just sitting there by themselves, off to themselves, because those people can grow up to be your boss.
It's hard to tell the moment when someone snaps, like one of them crazy people, like a school shooter.
Yeah, it's really hard because they do a great job of covering it up. You know what I'm saying?
And did y'all know most of the people that end up doing stuff like that end up on like mental medication?
Yeah, that shit wild.
Like fucking Extopram and stuff.
Exopram?
Yeah, it's like anxiety medication.
Oh yeah, I didn't know the name of it.
I never had anxiety my whole entire life.
I do, and I feel like it helps me. But then again, there is a part of me that doesn't like it because it makes you almost not give a fuck about anything.
Right.
It's like I feel like that's probably why a lot of these guys just are like something in their brain just tells them, you want to fucking get rid of all these people. Let's fucking do it. And
It's like in a moment situation.
It is in the moment, and like you really don't care about shit until like something happens.
Some kids just need their ass whooped.
People don't get bothered by shit.
Yeah, true that.
So I used to, when I grew up, I got an ass whooping almost every day.
Bro,
because I
back
was
in
bad.
elementary school,
I was
bro.
bad, man.
Half the time I wouldn't even mean to like do anything bad, bro. It just happens. You know what I mean?
Happened.
Yeah, you
like, come on, get this ass whooping.
Like when you're younger, you're just like a little shithead. I mean, you're gonna get whooped. You're gonna get whooped sometimes.
I remember I got an ass whooping at the school.
Oh, that's never happened to me, bro. I'm so glad.
Like the kids, it's just like the whole building was silent. All you can hear is just me crying out for help. Like, I won't do it again type shit.
Your mom went in the boys' bathroom?
My dad.
Oh, shit.
My dad.
Dog, the dad is always the worst. That's
the
worst.
I remember one of my friends from school gave me a tip, like, put on a bunch of layers of clothes. I went downstairs and told my dad.
You had to wait for your dad to get to the school?
What's worse?
I had to do that at home. I was getting the ass whooping.
What's worse, the whooping or the walk of shame after?
The walk of shame.
Hell no. That fucking
that
ass.
That walk of shame, bro.
I can walk that bitch off like it never happened.
It's not a walk of shame, it's a limp of shame. You got whooped so bad you just limping. Like,
you got like everybody that you see every day knows that you just got your ass whooped.
My dad told me to go. My dad took me home after I got that ass whooping though. So it wasn't that.
Get your ass in the car right now.
I kind of thought so, yeah, because it was like, dang, the whole school heard you. At least that good chunk of that hard.
Yeah.
You learn not to be fucking up like that no more.
No, it happens.
No, never mind. I did anyways.
Nah, bro. It never stops.
It took a few years. After he seen that the ass whoops was working no more, I started laughing. So
that's all you got?
Yeah, I was just like, basically like testing his strength and shit. So it's like, all right. So like one day I walked by and I balled my fist up. And he's like, who the fuck you balling your fist up at? And he was just started punching me in my chest and shit. Oh, shit. And then I was just like, you know what?
He noticed the belt didn't work no more.
Yeah, so
he was
like, you're officially a grown man now. So
like, I don't gotta fucking beat you no more.
Yeah.
That's a proud day.
Proud day, he said.
Oh yeah. For real. When your dad tells you you're finally a man, I mean that's a big moment.
Yeah, but that shit go to your head. Like you try to challenge him and shit. Like, oh man. Yeah. Like this shit weird. This shit really weird.
I'm gonna be honest.
He tells you to simmer down with an ass whooping.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. Since I'm white, like I can get away with saying some shit. So like, but like, I mean, do you still be swearing? Like, do you swear to your dad and shit?
Hell no.
I can get away with it. I can get away with it sometimes.
I mean, like, well, since I'm grown now, you know, I'm 23. Like, some shit might slip out. The first time I ever cussed in front of my mom was like, it was an accident. It was like a few months ago. Like, she was like, I never heard you curse before, but it was like at a point where I was just like really mad. At a situation.
Yeah, saying
but
like,
I never
did it completely slip?
Yeah, it like completely slipped.
Dang.
No, actually, wait, no, it didn't even slip. It was because I was really mad and I just didn't give a fuck. I just like blacked out. Just
like I'm grown. Like let me do this shit.
Like I was calm like this, but like
just mad.
Like, what the fuck? Like that shit.
All right,
you know
I got you.
She did like this, like the double. She's double take. She's like, "What you say?"
Nah, she didn't even do that shit. She was just like, "Wow," because she never heard me curse, and I don't even curse like that. But when I do, it's probably because somebody just pissed me off with some stupid shit. But yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, first time I cussed, bro, it completely slipped out of my mouth, bro. Like, we was looking at Good Times. No, it was a Good Times. I can't remember, but like. I was like, who is that supposed to be, Malcolm X or some shit? And it like completely slipped. I'm like, I'm so sorry, bro. I did not mean to say.
He trying to figure out what the fuck he just said.
You begin that evil,
bro.
they give you that evil look.
I was fresh out the bed.
He
bro.
thought he was dreaming.
Yeah, no, I don't know, bro. It's completely slipped out my mouth. I'm like, bro. No, she didn't care though. She was like, you better not say that in front of your dad. I'm like, dang. You right?
Yeah, the moms always look out for the kid though. The moms, like,
if you're the dad, you gotta worry about, bro.
Yeah. Or like you just got to make sure you don't piss your mom off to the point where she like, you know what, fuck it, I'm telling your dad, and then you gotta beg her like, don't tell him.
I never had to.
I'll be honest,
beg, bro. I just knew it was over, bro.
The worst thing I hated.
It was over. He just gave up.
I already gave up.
I hated getting whooped, but I hated it worse when they were disappointed in me.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
When they disappointed, I'm like,
you can't even look him in the eye afterward, like for that whole.
And you can't even talk to him. It's just be like.
I'm like, wow. Like, you let down by me. Like I'm supposed to be your pride and joy.
Yeah. Like, they mad as fuck at you. Like,
you just...
They sitting there like, where the fuck did they go wrong?
No, the most awkward part is like when you like going to make your dinner.
Yeah.
You gotta make your plate.
And you gotta try to go quiet as fuck. Like you're not even there.
No,
Shit
like-
wild, dog.
You ever have like a dinner? You ever have like dinner like the day of when they're like really mad at you? You'd be like, "Daddy, pass the mashed potatoes." Like you say it real quick, just so like they don't, just give it to me. I don't want to talk.
You know, you
I
like
don't even ask them for shit. I just
grab it
like,
yourself.
I just
Like-
wait until they leave the table, get all that shit. Food get cold, rewarm it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You know, just get the fuck out their way. I wait a few days. You know, let them say something to me. I don't say shit. You know, because they still mad. Because I don't want shit to backfire on me. But they still bring that shit up a few days later. Yeah, remember you did that dumb shit the other day?
Right.
It just be like, yeah, you don't even want to talk about it. You just walk away and just try to smile that shit away. But deep down it hurts really bad.
I know, right?
It really does.
Oh my goodness, I can
But
relate
hey,
so
that shit
hard.
crazy.
So we got like a couple more topics left for today, I think.
What up?
So I was listening into the Internet's album Hive Mind.
Oh yeah.
It's actually really good, guys. Like if you like alternative R&B, more like the funk stuff, it's really good. If you guys remember Odd Future when they were big,
Oh yeah.
Sid
That
the
was
Kid.
when they're like in a fresh.
Yeah, Sid the Kid was the only female in the group, and now she's like the lead vocalist of this band. And they got Steve Lacy, and I thought it was pretty interesting because I learned a lot about his backstory.
D Lacy Code. Like now that I'm hip now, he just got me hip.
It's
to him.
cold. I mean, like, dude, he records all his stuff off his phone, GarageBand. Like he was like our boy, like he was telling us.
That's crazy. No, but so like what does he like? Does he pay like? Are these like the expensive apps? Like how does this work?
I
Like,
mean,
I really wanna know
As
how
far
he
as I
like-
know, he just has GarageBand.
That's
He
just
just
his production be on
he
point.
and then he plugs in his guitar and shit to his
Exact-
like an
okay.
amp, like a little chord.
Just record it.
Yep.
Yeah, the shit wild. I try to do some couple things off of GarageBand off my phone, but I just don't know how to.
Exactly.
It seems like it's a lot to it. You got to layer and layer and layer.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
It's so limited, but like if you know what to do, like if you know like your beats, you know you can definitely spit something
like,
out.
are you learning like stuff about like mixing and producing and stuff like
I'm
that?
learning more just the recording in my voice, you know. What I'm
So
saying?
recording artist,
Yeah,
mostly.
I'm still working slowly but surely, you know. So with people that I have, I make sure I get around people that know how to do that already.
They know your type of sound too,
Yeah.
or like
So,
what you like.
Yeah, like I just can't work with no like I feel like back to the feature thing. So like if I do a feature, I want to make sure like that person we like on the same wave.
Yeah.
Somewhat, not all the way on the same wave, but like somewhat on the same
There's
wave.
got to be chemistry there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Definitely.
Sometimes features sound so forced. It's like, why did y'all get together on this?
Yeah, like I don't want it to be like that, and I take time writing my songs too. So like when I write a song, I make sure it's right. I make sure like if I really do want to release it.
How long did it take you to write a song? Like just to get down with the lyrics, knowing the lyrics fully.
Depending on the type of mood I'm in, like the song Houston was done in a day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see a lot of artists spit their stuff out just like that.
It probably varies though. Like some people probably take a long ass time to write.
Especially- no,
Like
I
some
feel
songs
like-
probably take like you probably like go write a little bit. You're like, man, like I don't got nothing left.
in the
Wasting
moment
Time was
songs, bro.
Wasting Time has like 20 takes.
Yeah.
Like you
it
said, so you was
it
just-
took,
It's a
it
process.
took weeks. It took weeks for that song to get done.
Right.
So damn near like almost like 2 months.
Okay.
Just the writing process.
Yeah. No, not even the writing process. It was just the way I wanted it to sound. The
Just
lyrics
going
and
over
shit.
recording.
Yeah, it was like
Gotcha.
20 takes of wasting time. This shit was ridiculous.
Yeah, but like usually when artists like
But I
record
enjoy
their
it.
music like on the spot, like they're just going in the studio just like on like a wave, like
Lil Wayne and Jay-Z,
Like-
two of the most famous guys who do that.
Yeah.
Freestylers. They just freestyle.
Yeah,
well,
like Juice
I-
WRLD.
I freestyle a lot also too.
oh you do?
Oh, really?
Okay.
I do freestyle like my scene and shit like that. Like I try to throw like little raps in it, you know.
just add a little spice to it.
When we get some visuals in here, bro, we're gonna start having our artists freestyle. Like
Yeah, that'd be dope.
for sure.
We definitely gonna do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got that's definitely gonna be a segment on here.
Oh yeah, I almost
Can't wait,
do that
bro.
shit.
It's been a struggle, but we getting there, you know.
Cameras coming soon, guys. We promise. We
Yeah.
really do.
Everybody has to start somewhere. I don't
Yeah, I
knock
got-
it. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, not a lot of people understand. Like everybody, like me, why I don't ever like put no video if it's like it's complicated. You know, you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta.
takes time. You know,
You gotta get the bread up.
our
you know
whole
what I'm saying?
this whole thing just grew. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like
It grew
production-wise.
very organically, very
Yeah,
quickly.
you
Like
know?
we just made our mind up. We wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Like we were working on our clothing line at first, and we were like, I don't know. We just kind of need some type of traction like before this.
Exactly, and the podcast just seemed like the most ideal thing to do.
So you said you had a couple questions for us if we're gonna wrap this up,
right?
Did you have any questions for us?
When you guys start?
When do we start?
We started this in the beginning of summer. But like this whole brand,
it's brand new.
Just the podcast is brand new. This whole brand as a whole started like back in high school.
Damn.
So we've been doing this for a minute. Just to, like you said, we gotta get our bread up. We've been saving.
Meech first started like doing design and stuff with Joe Apollo.
Joe's the reason.
VDV.
Joe Apollo is the reason. Yeah, we started out. The brand was called VVV for like the longest, and then like. That's kind of like a brand we're holding off right now, but Shady Side is where it's at. Like that's like the actual Shady brand. Co is the name of the company, and Shady Side is the actual clothing brand.
Oh, that sounds dope.
So we're dropping on.
We're gonna do our camping line.
Yeah, camping. Like that's like kind of like the theme.
It's kind of it's more the theme of it.
Yeah, it's really dope.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
So you guys just building up then.
Yeah, basically, we're gonna hopefully start getting into the music scene with artists, trying to like really get in there so we can starting to like get our podcast like on that level. Yeah. Starting go on tour. You know what I mean?
No, another idea we had for it is we might start like doing pop-up podcasts like at other people's houses. Like we got artists, they want to just chill at home and do their podcasts, smoke their weed or whatever.
Right.
Because we can't do that here. So.
Right. Yeah. But like it's just it's growing every day.
Yeah. Like I almost definitely be a helping hand with you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
We're good looks.
That's one thing about this part. We always do like different episodes with our artists. So it's always if you want to whenever you want to come over here, you're always welcome.
Yeah.
Oh,
number 2. It'll be number 2, man.
Yeah, always. We're about to do a part 2 with Billy pretty soon. We're about to be doing something with him. So
yeah, do we have any specifics on it?
Nah, I'm trying to keep it a secret right now. We're going to
but hey, I'm just asking. I'm asking you
to
you.
New music.
Have you texted him? Like, are we set up?
Yeah. We're gonna be doing something. I gotta keep talking to him, but something's getting cooked up.
Okay,
hopefully,
guys, stay tuned.
Either way, it's gonna happen.
Right.
Don't even matter.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we hour in though.
Well, shit, I did enjoy the podcast.
We enjoy having you.
It's my first one, so
definitely.
Yeah, man. So when I make it big,
it's our first R&B artist, man. Like we changed it up a little.
Everybody growing with us, man.
Everybody growing.
Hell yeah, that's all it's about.
Just make sure, I'm just saying, we just gotta make sure we stay linked and make sure.
Exactly.
You got any last words for the people?
Shit, just check out my SoundCloud, all my social medias at Clay Presley. You can find me. Check out Wasting Time. That's my first song. Check out Houston. Check out Nightfall. And pretty soon Changes will be out. That'll be my last song before I release my mixtape. And check me out, and help me get my followers up on the gram.
Oh yeah, follow them on Instagram.
Get our followers up too. You guys are some hoes. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We love all the followers. We're just
follow
playing.
Shady Supply. Send us your emails. We need to start getting people ready for this launch.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Yep.
If you guys have anything to say about this podcast, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. Subscribe. Smack the like button.
Yep. Roast us in the comments.
Visuals coming soon.
Visuals.
Off the Wall signing out.